Hello, it's Monday the 6th of August, and on Mondays, when Eric Ho does his videos, he calls it Meditation Monday, and he makes the morning video on a Monday all about spiritual life and meditation. But in my case, Monday is book day, so I'm going to read you a first installment from my latest book, which is called How to Deal with Difficult Situations in Life by Durgamata Chowdhury. And the dedication, I'm dedicating this book to my friend and partner in my entrepreneurial dreams, Eric Ho. Like me, a person of action, a solver of problems, and, above all, a lover of God and a serious spiritual aspirant. With deepest gratitude for his inspiration, encouragement, and practical support. And at the moment, the contents page is blank because I'm still fiddling about with what order the chapters are in. But the next page is the foreword. Why Monday 23rd of July is special. Monday, I have decided, is book day. I am a baby entrepreneur, retired from teaching and keen to gain as many income streams as possible so I can not just manage my own finances in a stronger way, but also offer more help and support to family and friends, and if possible, beyond. When I think about income streams, the obvious place to start is in publishing a book, as I have over 350 resources for teachers online, and some of them could be published straight away. Let me check what the statistics are for my online resources today. These are available free from the Teachers TES website, the biggest source of free resources for teachers in the world. Of course, my statistics will be higher by the time we're reading this, but just now I read that Durgamata has uploaded 360 resources. They have been viewed over 932,329 times, that's viewed, and downloaded over 752,070 times. This shows that there is some interest in what I write about, related to my teaching specialisms, which are two: religious education and art. My mentor and partner in the corner of my entrepreneurship is Eric Ho. He is a rising star in the world of motivational and inspirational international speakers. I have been attending a lot of events which are aimed at aspiring entrepreneurs over the past few years as I seek to learn more about starting up in business. I find all of them inspiring, especially John Lee, Andy Harrington, Lily Singh, and Harry Singer. But what singles out Eric Ho for me is that he, like me, appreciates the importance of spirituality, and he is himself a spiritual aspirant who practices exactly what he preaches. Eric always tells us that selling is serving, and this is very true with regard to my online resources, because if I do have some experience or insight that would benefit people and help to create a more just and peaceful world, by restricting these resources to teachers online, I'm not serving the wider public. Thus, I'm contributing to the problems in the world rather than sharing in a way that might aid their solution. This year, as part of my efforts to succeed as an entrepreneur, I've been working on a serious 6-month business course called Inspiring Women. It was organised by Enterprise Enfield. I was greatly blessed to gain a place on this free course, one of only 25 women selected from many applicants across London. The course is part funded by the EU, so whether it will still be free or as widely available in the future is in question. The classes were weekly, rigorous and intensive. I learned much, but there was a lot of homework and research required, and I was not able to begin to think about developing new initiatives or income streams until it finished in June. I graduated from this course just 2 weeks ago and promised myself that when it finished, I would dedicate 1 day a week to getting some of my teaching resources from the Times Ed supplement, the TES, published. That's how Monday came to be book day. And on the 23rd of July, I sat down to begin the process of downloading some of my most popular potential books from the website to see which might be best suited to publishing. I had located and downloaded 3 or 4 possibilities when my phone rang. It was my sister. She mentioned a tricky situation she was dealing with, and I said it reminded me of a conversation I'd been having recently with my honorary Romanian daughter who's living with me at the moment. I told my sister a bit about her problem, along with my strategy for dealing with any difficult situation that I'm coaching her in. My sister was excited. She said, "Can I have a copy of that? It's brilliant." I was just about to send my sister a quick message on WhatsApp outlining my strategy when I thought, it really needs some context, a bit of background to explain how the scheme evolved and what makes me such an expert on this subject. So I started writing on my laptop instead, and once I started, I found it almost impossible to stop. That's why Monday, the 23rd of July, is so important to me. It was the start of a flow of inspiration which led directly to the creation of the book I'm now reading to you. On Monday, 23rd of July, I was looking forward to the following weekend because I would be attending Eric Ho's H Academy event on the Saturday, and after his weekend event finished on Sunday, if he was not too tired, I would be presenting him with my very first hand-painted, high-consciousness, pure silk, raw silk, Japanese-style zafu meditation cushion. Working on my writing that soon became this book, How to Deal with Difficult Situations in Life, took up all the rest of Monday, until after midnight. On Tuesday, I met my book buddy friend at the Wellcome Library near Euston. It's something we'd arranged a few weeks earlier to meet up once a month and encourage each other in our writing. We worked there until 4:30 and then shared some chat and a cup of tea in the cafe. The Wellcome collection includes exhibitions and a museum, as well as the library, cafe and more, and it closes at 5 p.m. From there, I continued to work in a coffee shop, and finally, I got what I'd written so far printed out in an internet cafe just before it closed at 9 p.m, so that I could do some editing. I don't read so well on screen, and I can find it much easier to edit with a pen when I've got a hard copy. I started reading through the hard copy as soon as I got home and went on until after midnight that night without even noticing the time. I worked on this all day on Wednesday, and on Thursday, although I had to go to Derby to collect my first hand-painted silk meditation cushion from my dressmaker to give to Eric at the weekend, I worked in the coffee shops in Derby until it was time to collect the sewing from her and head back home. Then I continued to work on my book all day on Friday and was now inspired to give a copy to Eric Ho. I finished it at 10 a.m. on Saturday morning, going to the event via the internet cafe to print out the first copy. It was amazing, both thrilling and humbling to feel myself caught by such a flow of energy and inspiration. I had no intention to write this book. I didn't set out to write it. All I did was respond to my sister's request for my How to Deal with Difficulties strategy, and then the book wrote itself. I was just the rather surprised and bemused scribe. I'm writing it just as it appears, which is perhaps indulgent, but one of my favourite business adages is, perfection is the enemy of good. In other words, just get on and do things. Don't worry if they're not polished. Progress is what counts, and you make progress through action, not by using your critical, logical brain and analysing too much and worrying about the detail. I was at one of Eric Ho's events about 2 months ago, and at the end of the question and answer session, I asked if I could show him my very first hand-painted silk dress. I'd just had a commission, and I was very pleased with it. My main products are silk scarves, so I was very excited to get this commission for a dress and keen to show Eric it had come out really well. Eric kindly indulged me and looked at the dress. He was admiring the colours. I explained that my silk painting is a form of meditation, so my products carry a strong positive energy. I said my motto is feeling is believing, and he held the dress close for a moment, closing his eyes to feel the energy. Eric is something of an expert when it comes to vibrational energy, and he was delighted to discover that what I said was true. He joked that if it was something he could wear on his daily YouTube videos, he would promote it for me, adding that he doesn't look so great in dresses, and he's not really into silk scarves either. Of course, everyone started to laugh. And then Eric paused for a moment, reflectively, and said, "Is there anything you could make that's related to meditation?" I said I could make meditation cushions, and so he commissioned me to create a meditation cushion, and if he liked it, he would promote it in his videos and go into partnership, sharing the profits 50-50. As you can imagine, I was very excited about this opportunity, and that is why I was looking forward to seeing him at the weekend and presenting him with my first high consciousness meditation cushion. Eric often shares inspiring quotes related to life in general, as well as the business, and one that I love is, "There is no such thing as luck. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." Well, this year, first by being accepted onto the Inspiring Women's program, which does not give you 6 months of business training, but also through the Enterprise Enfield Hub, consistent follow-up business support. I was lucky, and now to be offered the opportunity to partner with one of the leading business mentors in the world today, I struck lucky again. I think that the adage about luck is true because in my case the preparation was certainly there. I've been painting silk seriously for many years and selling my scarves at craft fairs, on Etsy, even Covent Garden Market. I've been learning all I can about business too, but so far it's just been a dream and a rather expensive hobby. But personally, I believe there needs to be a third ingredient. I'm sure that with the preparation and the opportunity, a powerful dose of what I would call God's grace is also needed because not everyone who is well prepared gets such wonderful opportunities as I have been given this year. I guess the time needs to be right for the magic to work. I'm so excited now that with Eric's partnership, my silk painting may be about to become a real business. I started writing how to deal with difficult situations in life. Just put the inverted commas in. On Monday, 23rd, around midday. At 10 a.m. on the morning of Saturday 28th, I stopped writing and went to Eric's event via an internet cafe, where I brought a USB stick, saved a PDF of my book onto it, and printed a copy out for him. Apart from all the usual editing and a lot of polishing up, my book was complete. As I have started to explain to you, I'm a serious spiritual aspirant. I practice meditation daily and I have a spiritual teacher. The main business idea that I'm working on is to use my skill and experience as a silk paint artist to create products which I can sell. Since my silk painting is a real form of meditation, I'm aware, as I work, that I'm pouring all the divine qualities, positive energy, peace, love, happiness, that flow through me as I meditate into the silk that I'm painting. Thus, my products are not just aesthetically beautiful, but also spiritually powerful. They can lift your spirits. And when your spirits are lifted, and when you are happy, healing can happen. It is well known that colour and beauty have the power to uplift and raise consciousness. In my painting, I'm working with brilliant colours on the silk, and through my meditation, I'm able to add even more positive energy to the work. They really are powerful. Thus, my silk painting is a form of meditation, and this entrepreneurship is following a long-held dream to make my meditation a more central part of my life. Writing this book feels similar. I feel it is a commission, and it reminds me of an experience I had years ago. So I will begin my book by sharing a sweet anecdote. And that is the end of the foreword, and 15 minutes is long enough for any daily video. So I'll start chapter 1, maybe tomorrow or maybe next Monday, next book day. We'll see. Thank you for listening to me, and have a very happy